Did Dad buy time by putting the gun in his head, what he did to his brain, or lessen his time? Did he rearrange things in a good way or a bad way? I mean, of course, a bad way because he has deficits, but as far as C.T.E goes, the tau proteins and the choking of the strangulation of the brain, or it didn't really make it better or worse in that part, the C.T.E part.
So this is Jamie talking. So to be clear, you're physically asking by the action of damaging his brain,
Right.
cutting off the oxygen.
I'm not saying to go damage your brain. I'm just
right. You're not saying. You're just
question.
trying to see what was the effect
right.
on the C.T.E.
Yes, just the C.T.E. Did it change his position or anything?
I hear other voices in my head right now. I can distinguish about 3 others. I hear the voices with my ears. I see them in my head. I do not see them in the room, just to clarify.
Is it Junior?
Does he have an S name?
Sayal?
That's the one.
The big Samoan guy?
That's the one.
Beautiful man, yeah.
That guy. The beautiful man. Okay, sorry, to get to the point. There's also a physician that's here. They're talking about the gunshot. The impact of a gunshot is a great amount of force. This is another blow. This is another impact. So by doing this, it is compacting or adding, to the concussion, unless it were to, give relief by killing off the organ. We'll just call it like that.
Right.
So by the lack of oxygen, it wasn't helping him mend or heal. It's like if you think of, holding your breath to expand your lung to help people who have asthma or lung strength. It's not like this in the head. So it's not going to assist him in the long run. Now, it did damage nerves. It did damage some of the ways that the brain would perceive pain. So in that instance, yes, it's changed the way he's perceiving his C.T.E. or experiencing it. Says the gentleman. This is not directly through his words. But it did not heal or help the traumatized tissue in the brain by doing absence of oxygen, by having absence of oxygen.
Okay. So to be clear, because this is a dangerous question, because we're not encouraging anyone to go shoot themselves, because you don't usually live from a gunshot to your head. I'm just asking about Erik specifically, and because he says he doesn't have headaches right now, does he not know he has headaches, or is he not being honest with us? I think he'd be honest with us, or is he so scared, or is it a pain that he's just gotten so used to, or is he not processing because he cut the nerves with the bullet? Or does he have headaches, I guess is my question.
There are some headaches, but they're not like the ones he had before.
Okay.
These are more pressurized.
Okay.
Pressurized headaches instead of the more sharper pains that were created before. And some of the sharper pains are because of the nerve damage is being rewired different, to different place. It's like it's a different place. It's not showing up in the same way.
Jamie, do they think that physician Junior Griffen, do they think he has a constant dull pain that he doesn't recognize?
Correct.
Okay. Should he be scared, Jamie? Of course you're scared if you're diagnosed with something, but if they wanted to give Erik a message, if I'll let him watch this and all the players watching this that have had any symptoms.
Mom, he goes, what you need to do, because you're talking about Dad, you need to let him watch this first.
Well, of course I am. Yeah.
And then have him put approval or disapproval on it.
Okay.
Before you post it. So that way, when other people are watching it,
Uh-huh.
that, they understand that even through divorce and this trauma, that we're sticking together as a family,
Yep.
and that we're really presenting the information to help them.
Mm. Yeah, I don't want, I can't say, oh, you're afraid, but I would be afraid. So I'm just speaking for myself, and that he's going golfing and not going to get shot with protein. Like, I'll always text her and say, I hope you have some hot Swedish nurse above you shooting protein in your brain in Sweden. You just hope they're doing it because it's so fearful. And until you have that exorbitant pain, it's hard to be proactive because you just hope it'll go away, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I guess, is there anything you could say to put his mind at rest, Griff? Or would you say, Dad, don't be scared? Or what would you say to him? Do you have a message for him?
Yeah, get this. I want to do it right. All right. So here are his hand gestures. If I were going to tell you you're about to be in a car accident, bad one,
You sound
bad
like
one.
Dad? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And right now, you're driving a scooter, and you're about to get in a really bad, like, 2-car accident, but you're in a scooter. But you have the option to upgrade to a car, or upgrade to an SUV, or a Hummer. That's what made me laugh earlier. I was like, you picked a Hummer out of all of it. It's the only, like, car he named. But anyway,
Yeah.
he goes, Jamie, for me, that's like a tank,
Yeah.
but we can't personally own a tank on the road.
Right.
Gotcha. That if you knew this was happening, would you choose to upgrade from the scooter? Because you would react to it different, but you have to get in the car wreck. It's going to happen. What would you choose? And so by knowing in advance, you can make these upgrades and these choices so that when you get hit, the impact is much less. There's little recovery that's going to be needed from it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He said, so I'd present it to Dad that way, because you have an opportunity now,
Right.
from everything that they know about you and all your symptoms, to talk about it. You're riding a scooter right now. The more you know, the more you're going to upgrade in your car, because I absolutely feel and know with science that there are ways to counteract a concussion. Our bodies, they really want to heal, but they need the time to do it. And if you wait until the end, you're not going to have the time,
Mm-hmm.
that 1 year therapy and everything that you need to heal it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I agree, Griffin. I love your analogy, and I think that Dad is such a bright man. I'm like, you lived for a reason, Eric. People don't live from gunshots. Like, get out there and work on yourself, and then talk, help people. You know what I mean? Like, you can put it on a blowhorn, like, do this and save a lot of people a lot of this fear. You know?
Because I also think it would be really cool if Dad had another purpose. Because his whole life was the game, Mom. Everything was measured against it, compared to it, time frame.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'd like to see Dad have something else that he can look at, because we all know he's not that good at golf. I love you, Dad. Actually, he's recanting. He goes, actually, Dad's kind of good. He's good. He goes, but you know what I mean? He's not like going to go professional or anything. That's not going to be the new thing.
Right, right. What would you suggest for Dad, Griff?
All right. He went through a few words and then told me not to say them,
Okay.
and then landed on storyteller.
Tell a story.
Tell a story. Tell what he knows. Because I know if Dad did that, he would save so many people from their own thoughts, from their own actions.
Mm-hmm.
my heart just like started fluttering, getting really like, it feels really funky. Take a deep breath. My cat is doing everything possible to get to your son.
Oh, she loves him.
I've been holding it back, didn't know what it was doing, but look, she's standing right where
Oh,
Griff
do
is. Hee.
you like Griff? Is that Bunny?
That's Bunny, three-legged Bunny.
Yeah. She likes Griff.
She does.
She's not afraid, Jimmy? No. No? She said
No,
no.
no. So she just turned back around to get back to him.
So cute. Um, it's hard, Griffin, when it's easy to look on the outside and see someone's situation, and um, Dad has deficits, and he doesn't realize he has deficits. They're not, he's funny. A lot of things are really cute and funny that he says now, and I'm like, whoa, he's got one-liners and funny, and some of the things have changed, but he has deficits, and I'm not going to say it here because I don't want to embarrass him. It's nothing big time, but things that used to would really annoy him, like a car not starting or something, he'll just be happy as a lark, waiting to start it for hours, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. Things don't bother him, so it's cute to us, but it's hard to tell someone that, oh, you have deficits, you don't know it, but you do. You know what I'm saying?
Mom, mom, mom. He said, I love you, but that's just your judgment.
Okay.
He goes, and it's your judgment through an observation.
Right.
Because you knew him before and after.
Right.
But for him, Mom, that doesn't, it's like dying and coming back to life.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody out there who's had a near-death experience, we've seen them. Because we talk to them when they come over and we're like, you're not supposed to be here.
Uh-huh.
But when they come back into their own life, they have a hard time living that life.
And
It's all,
yeah.
yes, it's different to them. And then people see them as being different, but they're not deficits. It's just, it's who they are now.
Right.
True to them.
Right.
From the experience that they had.
He's sweet and he's funny. I worry about him, but he's sweet and he's funny. But
this is the side of him that couldn't come out because the game ruled his life.
Right. Exactly. Anything else to say, Junior or the physician or anybody? Because the Concussion movie got swept under the table pretty much, Griff. Like it's really on the back. It's really on the back burner,
Sorry, she's not. We've talked how many times and she's never.
She doesn't bother me.
Yeah, she's
sweet.
Never up on the computer like this. Never. And she's only, God, she's going to knock over glasses and everything to get to the corner of the table where he is.
She's got a crush on Griff. What are you going to do? Bunny's got a thing for you, Griff.
Looking at him and everything.
How does he respond to it? How does Griff respond to it? The cat.
What? Oh my God, he's petting the cat. He's instigating the cat. Uh-oh.
That's better than the electronic thing to prove their spirits. He could make the cat go crazy.
I told him, I said, stop, instigating and everything. And she jumped away. I was like, it's taking my focus away. I'm so entertained by it.
Right. She's pretty.
Doctors, oh, yeah. Doctor, it was, at first he said entertained. But he's more grateful that you asked the question about how would, a specific kind of injury, how would it affect C.T.E? And the physician says, though it got swept under the table in the entertainment world, it was swept under by medical authorities, wanting it to stay a little bit more quiet. But everybody here seems to be relieved that the good damage has been done. It's now more of a knowledge. Now the anger is going to happen. Why isn't there something being done? That's the anger he's talking about. We're going to start seeing individual cases on the anger side. And we're going to start seeing like 2020 interviews. Do I watch 2020? No.
I watch TV.
But it's interviews?
Yeah. It's like a 60 minutes or a magazine show, kind of.
They're going to get more personal into individual cases and really start talking about it.